What's going on, everybody? See, Custom has snuck in there. What's going on, my man? Appreciate you popping by as always. Kevin, thank you, sir. I don't know if you guys are going to be getting any of this cold weather that we're getting up here soon. I know Nick lives in Florida too, and he says that they've had some pretty cold days down there, Kevin. So hopefully you got a jacket. It's going to get chilly starting in the next couple days here. Let's just see people popping over here. There's Ken. What's going on, Ken? Appreciate you sneaking over, buddy. Yeah, that thing at the end there that I'm not quite sure what that thing is yet, Ken. Maybe I'll have to send you a picture and see what you think of it. I can't tell if it looked like maybe like the inside of a transformer or it looked like a winch at first because it kind of had like almost like this knob at the top, but it looked like there was possibly copper wiring on the inside. So I'm gonna power wash it once it's not freezing cold. It looks like wire, Ken, but there's so much dirt and filth on it that I couldn't clean it up to try to see if maybe it was, like I said, if it was a winch, maybe it would be some sort of like braided cable in there or something. I can't even see the color of what type of wire it is, or if it's rope. It's just so crusty. Not have Amtrak's today. First time in 22 years. Wow. Kevin, does that have something to do with the weather? Huh. Okay, there he is. What's going on, Lou? What's happening? Yes, copper would be fantastic, so we'll have to see if that's good to go. Are we good down there, sir? All right. We got a guest up here, guys. Let's see. Oop, add to stage. Oh, you know what? I gotta change. Hold on. I gotta add a dual thing on here.
For no worries.
It's coming to. I don't know why it doesn't do this. There we go. Group layout. Bang.
You know it better than me.
There it is. I don't know why it's got us in small boxes, but I'll figure that out later.
All right. What's up, bro?
Dude? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. It seems like it's got a bit of a delay on it, but if you can hear me, we're good.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's all good. I'm not sure if the window. Yeah, there we go. So our buddy here, Kevin Hawthorne, Nick, he lives up not too far from you. I mean, far, but in Lakeland. And he just said that for the first time in 22 years, his station didn't get an Amtrak.
Oh, yeah. We haven't either. Hey, Kevin, good evening. But yeah, we don't. They fly right by us, but we don't have one in Melbourne here either.
Okay. No, he says he's been working at his station for 22 years, and it's the first time they didn't have it today. No Amtraks. I wonder if it's got to do with the weather or something.
I don't know. It could be. I'm kind of worried about you guys up there, Nate. I mean, they're talking more and more about it. I mean, that weather's supposed to be brutal.
I'm petrified because, not only do you have the people on TV who think they know what they're talking about, but you've got some people that I've been following off the news that are like meteorologists and stuff, and they're saying that they shouldn't even be predicting inches because they don't really know what this storm's going to do because it's still really far away.
Yeah, and it seems to be that they're talking about a lot, like even more ice, like a whole bunch of ice, which that's concerning.
Oh yeah. See, Lou lives pretty close. He's only about 40 minutes from me, and that's one of the numbers too. 20 inches, dude. 20 inches is a lot of damn snow.
I'm trying to get caught up. I got the computer right below me, so I'm trying to get so I can see what everybody's telling me.
You should be able to see it in the stream though. Can you see it on the right there? Yeah.
Not in this one, but I haven't set it up too much. I just see a small square in the top. It says that everybody can see and hear me and everything. So
yeah. All right, just making sure you're seeing the chat or whatever. But yeah, 20 inches would be ridiculous, dude. What is the? You said you used to live in North Carolina. Did you guys get like snow, like that type of snow down there?
And not like that. I mean, in the past, like before me, there was 20 inches, not in North Carolina, but in Virginia, there was some times where we got upward 2 feet at least. I mean, it maybe more than that. You know, you definitely have to. It's hard to get out of the door.
Yeah, I I know we're like talking like this is some sort of big disaster, and you and I were talking about this. But what is actually happening in Russia? I mean, these guys have like 16 feet of snow.
They're having to like tunnel out of their houses and dig their cars out and everything. Yeah, I saw that. That's I wouldn't even be called out a blizzard. What is that?
I don't even know. I guess once in a lifetime thing because they haven't had that happen in decades. But I've seen some videos of these like snow removal machines they have that literally like if they're not even like plows, they just kind of like push all this crap out of the way, and these people are driving through like 10-foot drifts.
Yeah. I don't understand how people can do that because I mean when we had just a little bit, I mean I know you get well more than I'm used to, whatever. But in North Carolina, the thing was like a small amount of snow is fine, but then you'll get black ice, that black ice and stuff like that. That's terrible to drive on, and they don't close anything, so everybody still got to go to work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Speaking of work, I mean, if this is a Sunday into a Monday storm, of course it's got to happen when it's like my days off. You know, it can't happen when I'm actually working and like they can send us home. You know, but that means that Tuesday we're going to go in and, I mean, I didn't even know how we do our job in that. It's been a while since we've had that type of snow, and I can't even pull into people's driveways if they don't shovel it. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to service people?
Everything's going to be down. They're going to want you to fix it, but how can you even get there?
Right. And that also, like you were talking about with the ice, that depends too on how much ice we get. Because if the ice starts taking down wires, and if there's no power, there's no cable. Ooh, there's my daughter Zena. She's in here. Holy moly! That's the first time I've seen my daughter Zena in alive.
Hi, Zena.
Vermont's been deep freeze after another this year. My backyard just keeps. Yeah, kiddo, that's what my deck was like for a few days. We recently had a snowstorm and it froze and there was like a skating arena, and every time the dogs would go out, they would like tiptoe because they didn't want to slip and hurt themselves. Yep.
Our little boy won't even go out in the rain. If it's wet outside, he won't even go out.
Right. So we're gonna throw something at you guys here real quick. So, like I was saying, we were talking and stuff like that. The car gets solidified. No, thank you. Like, are you talking about like a sheet of ice, you know? Like you have to like blowtorch your way in. Anyway, so
that's not good advice.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's a lot more up north than I are. She's in Burlington, Vermont, so she's way up there.
Oh wow.
It's only like I think it's less than an hour to the border, kiddo. I'm not 100%, but I know it's not far. But yeah, so last year, I know. Well, first off, I mean, Nick and I, when we first met, we met because of Global Magnet Fishing Day.
Yep.
You know, went down to Florida to see family, and it just happened to coincide with it. Travis was putting together an event, and then it fell off last year. You know, I didn't see many people's events. I didn't see it like in any sort of social media. So Nick and I have been chatting and figured this would be a good opportunity to try to bring it back.
Why not?
Exactly. And Nick nor I are claiming any hold on Global Magnet Fishing Day, but this thing started off as a community event, and as members of said community, we're just going to get together on this date. I'm going to throw up a little graphic. Yes, I had ChatGPT create this logo, but
there we go.
There it is. This doesn't mean you guys have to do it July 19th. This just means that this is a good day that Nick and I were able to coordinate a couple events. So he's actually already started talking to people, and he's already got something going. So I got to get on the ball and start planning something here.
Well, I reached out to a few people that pretty much anyone here already knows, and I'm not going to mention that, but I did I did a big global magnet fishing day event in 2023. I backed off of that, just like Nate was saying, some things didn't happen, and him and I just spur of the moment while talking came up with, and like Nate said, this is not bashing on anybody's toes or anything. This is the event that him and I are going to put together. The time we're going to be able to do it. So July 19th coming up, I have been able to get in touch with a couple people, like I said, and they're going to be joining me. My side will not be as big as I did in the past, but it's still going to be a blast.
Too bad an asteroid will hit the Earth on July 18th. Dude, that's not very nice, Erwin.
Erwin.
No, but in all seriousness, like I really, really enjoyed the community of how Global Magnet Fishing Day came together. And when I first started doing this whole magnet fishing thing, I saw it over and over and over again. And to be part of it really made it feel like more of a community because we were all together, you know what I mean? We made new friends, and I talked to you multiple times per week. I talked to Aaron all the time. I unfortunately don't talk to Travis as much, but this is events like this really bring people together. So that's why I really wanted to try our hand at it again and see what we can do,
Exactly. Hey, it was such a blast down there. It was cool for Travis to find that place. I mean, what a cool place that we went to with those old locks and everything. Yeah. I mean, we found all kinds of stuff. And like Nate said, that was the first time I was able to meet him. And I mean, it's just been great. So it's nice to look forward to having something else going on. As Nate mentioned, we just talked about this. I'm sure he's going to be setting up more, and I will as well. Last time I did a whole big event and had all kinds of stuff going on. We're not exactly there yet, but I'm sure I'll have a couple special things going on myself. I'm sure Nate will. I don't know. I'm excited about it though. I'm excited.
I am too, man. It's I've been trying to get together some sort of an event in this area for a while, and it just never seems to work out. So I think Global Magnet Fishing Day is perfect for that. And we've got a great group of guys around here. We've got Josh, we've got Brockton. Maybe we can somehow figure out a way of getting Buddy out. Heck, Jason from 603 here, he's not very far away. So if I can do this like maybe outside of Boston or something and make it like maybe a 2-hour drive for him rather than 3, maybe we can get Jason out here. What do you think, Jason?
I hear you. Same with me. I had already picked out a place. It's an hour north of me, and for some of the folks that I've talked to, it's quite a drive for them. But you got to find a place where everybody can kind of fit and go on and have a good time.
And we're not doing it every day. We're not doing this. I mean, you and I definitely drive at least an hour every time I go out magnet fishing, but I've driven a couple hours too. Heck, to go to those Nashua up there with those guys in magnet fishing, New Hampshire, that's over a 2-hour drive every time. And I've been up there twice, so I'll drive, whatever.
Yeah, I don't mind it so much. I wish. I mean, here in Florida, we have a lot of the toll roads going on, depending where we're at. And at this point, so many years in, I definitely have to travel sometimes. So, like, the tolls are just so ridiculous. I don't mind driving myself either. I'll go there, but the tolls are nuts. So I've been trying to head a different way lately, and it's been working out.
Yeah, that's good. We have a couple of roads like that. Well, we have one main road. We have what's called the Mass Turnpike, and that's one of the major toll roads. I just avoid it. I would rather drive an additional 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I do have one of those stupid easy passes on my truck just in case, but I I'll drive an extra 15 minutes just to avoid a toll.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous here. So we're in Melbourne, Florida, and to go over to Orlando, which is really,
Yeah.
I mean, 1 hour. So 1 hour there and 1 hour back. But depending on where I go, no matter what, it's going to be about $11.50 there, and then $11.50 back.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah, and the gas to do it too. I mean, but
Yeah,
it,
and
it's always good to find a new spot and
you
get
maybe
out to
didn't
a
even
new
pull
place.
$20 of scrap out that day, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But what did T say here? She's up. They're up for hosting one. Look at that. There we go. We got Ken and T on board. There was a whole big
Yeah.
contingent out there in Wisconsin, dude. I mean,
Well, I know Ken and T. They're awesome. They've been following me for a long time, and they're doing wonderful on their channel. That'd be cool.
absolutely. Yeah, and then they've got. I mean, there's Jay Don't Play out there, Chris Maybe. I mean, all those dudes. Even Beard is pretty close.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm trying
Kevin.
to follow them on. I'm not seeing it. It's me, Jay. Hey, Chris. Hey, I mean, oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
Heck yeah.
maybe we can bring this thing back. It only seemed to be dead for 1 year, so we'll bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, and like I was mentioning to you, Nate, and some people might not know, and I'm not going to go on a whole tangent, but one thing I want to put out there to let other magnet fishers know, or anybody that's watching right now, is this wasn't something that was started by a company. It was
Yeah.
started by one person, and I mean, with this one guy, I'm not going to blow his spot up because he's not here too much, but it was just something he thought of and came up with, and it spread like a wildfire. I mean,
Right.
you did see for a couple of days how every company jumped on it, everybody was promoting it, and how good of a thing to get literally a global community together to go out and clean up waterways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I don't. I kind of felt weird, even like you and I talked about this over and over again. Like, how are we going to announce this thing?
Yeah.
Without making it seem like we're trying to take something. We're not trying to take something at all. What we're
No.
just trying to do is not necessarily take it, but trying to reinvigorate it. You know what I mean? Because it seemed to just taper last year. There was nothing, no mention of it. That's really all we're trying to do.
Exactly.
You know?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, she's held up the next couple months. Well, luckily, I mean, this is July, so we got 6 months. It's still plenty of time for everybody to get on board. But even Erwin up top was talking about tolls. And that's true, man. We pay like excise taxes, all these other taxes. I don't know if you guys have excise tax in Florida, but we have excise tax on our cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that excise tax is, I mean, like literally that's part of what excise is for them to take care of roads. So why are we getting tolls?
Yeah, I like the fact that they'll say when they're building a new toll road here in Florida, which it takes forever and a day, but they'll put up a toll booth and they'll say that they're just going to take X amount of money until they've paid off certain fees, but that toll booth never goes away. It just keeps functioning.
Yeah, once it's there, they don't go away.
Yeah.
To a rope. Yeah, we'll do that too, Erwin. But Ken, yeah, we just randomly picked it.
Yeah.
There was no official announcement anywhere because, to be honest, I don't know who could officially make that announcement. I don't, minus the fact I did put in Global Magnet Fishing Day in a browser one time, and I noticed it went over to a magnet fishing company's page. They don't own the right to Magnet Fishing Day. No one owns it. It's a community driven event, and as a community, it would be great if we could all bring it back.
Yeah. And generally in the past when they happened, they were around July. They were in the summertime. It's really hot here in Florida, and it's going to be hot, but we found it. I scoped out a different place, and it's what it is. I mean, I don't, in the past, Global Magnet Fishing Day was like a quote unquote 24-hour event. I didn't do that when we went out. The first one I held, we were there for like 12 hours, but I mean, I don't know. It'll probably be 10 hours or something like that. But it's not the whole thing. It's going to be hot, and some people just can't do it depending on where they're at. So it's just that's a date Nate and I came up with, and why not?
Yep. It just works. It works for us. I mean, again, it's not a corporate event. If another date works for somebody else and they want to have it, great, do it. But let's really try to bring this thing back. And I think the rest of the community, I mean, T's already on board, which means I know her and Ken are going to be talking to all their Wisconsin friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all good. And I'm going to put them on the spot here, guys, but Nick just did another milestone. Would you hit 14,000 subscribers, Nick?
We passed 14,000 last night.
That's crazy, dude. And that is all 100% organic, literally not changing just getting out there and doing what you do, That's awesome, dude.
It's been the same thing, man. It's very, very humbling. I mean, I got to be honest. A lot of times these things fluctuate when you pass a certain mark. I passed it last night, wasn't expecting to. Not that I look at it consistently. I actually do, but 14,023 right now, and I'm moving it, and I appreciate everybody who has subscribed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome, dude. Even before meeting you down in Florida, I'd been watching your channel. So to see, and I think at that point in time, God, that was 2 years ago. I think you were at like 6,000. So now you've already added another 8,000 since then.
Yeah, it's been quite a run. In about the past 2.5 years, it's been quite a run, and it's just amazing. It really is. These past few weeks, it's been less than a month, and it really just kind of took off quite a bit.
Right. Word. Well, one other thing I wanted to break out here, and I don't know if anybody else in the audience here who has channels, maybe Ken and T have seen this happen to them. I'm not sure. But another thing we were chatting about earlier was people stealing our stuff. And I've found multiple pages recently. Some of them do give credit, and I don't care about sharing that stuff. Do you fight a lot of gators on your channel? He says.
I've had some issues with them more than once. I've been run off. I've had them barrel roll my rope, and yeah, they're cute little swamp puppies. I'll tell you that.
I can attest to the fact that there are gators in the water, because when the spot that Travis picked, I mean, there were like 4 or 5 gators that were like swarming around our magnets that day. And then you guys went and got it stuck and had to go down off the other side to try to pull it out.
Yep. And those were big gators in that canal.
Those were dinosaurs, dude. Those weren't gators. But a little better to go. Yeah. Sorry, we're not that exciting, Erwin.
Erwin.
Come on, it doesn't do it for you. Let's see. It is a brisk. What is the temperature? It is a brisk -10 as of now. Going to get to -20, -30 wind chills. I got -50s the next couple days. What? How do people even survive?
I don't know. Right? Yeah. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, T.
God, here we go. There he is. Speaking of stolen content, I've seen Mark's content stolen on that guy's channel too.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. I did text Mark, and actually, Mark is he's already confirmed that he'll be there with me.
Awesome. You get that exploded tree warning? What are you talking about?
Nate, that's a serious thing you have to watch out for. Exploding trees.
When it's that cold, the trees explode? Probably.
Yeah, bud.
I never heard that, but I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, stranger things have happened. Get exploding tree warning. Yeah,
two bros. That freeze that's coming at you.
Yeah, let's see what it like. Right now, it's not bad outside. It's not. It's actually 37 degrees. It's balmy outside.
What do
Oh,
you
okay.
mean?
That makes sense.
No, that's cold.
No, I'll go outside in my sweatshirt in a little bit. It's fine. What's going on, David? No, I do believe you, Zena. I do believe that the trees could explode because that sap just gets like real hard, and then it probably just expands and just poof blows up. Let's see. Exploding trees.
That's
That sounds like
I saw it all over the news today. Well, what I look at, I saw it on Reddit, and I saw it on different places.
yeah, that actually is what it's saying. There, meteorologists are warning of exploding trees. It's real. Not you doubted it, kiddo. I believed you. Yes, trees can explode when it's sub-zero temps. So you're going to be in the negative 50s, dude. You guys are going to have exploding trees. There you go. Look out. No, it's definitely not a southern thing, dude. Like they're over in Wisconsin. It's like negative 20 there or something, which is ridiculous. I actually do. I remember what negative 20 felt like because I've told you before. I used to do like these crazy like endurance events and stuff. Um, and I did this race called the Winter Death Race in Vermont, and it was negative 20 the whole night, and we had to go up and down a mountain numerous times, like just carrying random items that the race people told us that we needed to carry. Um, and after about 22 hours, I had had enough of negative 20 and I dropped out.
Oh man, are you kidding me? I did see, what was it? Last year or a year ago? You went and jumped in the ice water.
Yeah, not all the way though. They should have that warning though, kid. Zena. Good Lord. You can hear the trees popping at night. Oh, wow. So
Wow.
that's what Israel. I've never heard my trees popping before.
I never heard that. Even when I was living up north, I mean, Virginia, past there, either way, I've never heard of it until today.
You know, the thing is, though, is, you know, where Zena's from up there in Burlington, everybody's so used to it. I mean, even though it gets cold here, I remember when I was actually, this was years ago, I had gone up to look at an apartment for Zena because she couldn't do anything. She couldn't get up there. And I remember it was covered in snow and it was like super early in the season and there was already snow and the town just everybody's out hanging out, everybody's walking around. It's normal to deal with that cold.
Yeah, that's my nephew's father is from Vermont, and so he's got family up there. My nephew Ethan goes out there once in a while, and it's nuts. I mean, they're way north, and he's always saying they have to be prepared. They have to dig out and shovel out like more than you have to deal with, Nate. Like they have big machinery to deal with it.
See, that's what Zena says. 30 is sweatshirt weather. She knows. We're used to the cold here, but she's been up in Vermont for God a long time now. I can't remember the amount, but she's been up there in Vermont for a long time. And
I do. We hear it's beautiful up there.
What's that?
We hear it's beautiful up there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cold,
I
but
love
we
it.
hear it's very beautiful.
Especially Burlington. They not only have like this really cool area downtown, it's like this all open mall. It's called Church Street. And it's just like blocks upon blocks of just like restaurants, stores, and you can get just about anything. And then, I mean, I've gone magnet fishing up there too. Zena was filming me one time while I was trying to rescue a magnet in the river. Yeah, it's a great place. I love Burlington. I wish I could go up there more often. And now that Zena has officially, or it's not till August, but since Zena has made me a grandpa, I'm gonna have to get there more often.
That's all right. Congratulations, and congrats, Zena. I was Nate let me know about that as soon as he found out. And I mean, congratulations.
Absolutely. Spent 15. Every time I see caps on here, I know it's going to be either Mark or Irwin. And spent 15 years as a local driver near Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, exactly. Just another day of weather.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just gonna say, when they're like screaming caps, I feel like they're screaming at me, and they're like, "Oh!" That goes. They're like yelling it with all their heart.
Yeah.
And I can't not see it as them not yelling out with all their heart.
That's what it does feel like. People are screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, she won't move there. She won't move away from there. She loves Burlington. You know, there's just a really good vibe up there. I mean, while they do have some homeless issues and stuff up in Burlington, they've got a very large homeless population. And the city kind of treats them like crap. But I love going up to Burlington. It's cool. It's a good spot. Me and Colin actually one time when we went up to see Xena, we didn't want to stay at a hotel, so we were like, we only needed to stay for one night somewhere, and we stayed at this weird like A-frame Airbnb, and it wasn't quite an airframe like building. It was almost like somebody converted their shed into an A-frame, and there was no power, no lights, no Wi-Fi, and it was raining, and there was an outhouse. You know what I mean? Like, it was the funniest thing in the world. But it's a memory that Colin and I won't forget, and it's not too far from where Xena lives. We were headed home like 45 minutes.
Back there?
Yeah, and that's what she's saying. It's just more noticeable because it's a smaller town vibe. Yeah, Burlington is a big city, but it feels like everybody knows each other in Burlington. Yeah.
Hey guys. Well, hey, Nate, I'm gonna have to jump out of here.
All good, my man. We're out in about 8 minutes anyway, so
I hear you.
I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. No, this is awesome. I'm glad we're doing this. Why not, man? And just everybody else too. It doesn't have to be on our day. Anybody can do it. Anybody do it. Make it your own. Just talk about it. Do it. Share with your I mean, I'm not trying to be cliche. Share with your neighbors, your friends, anybody that might want to try it with you. Let's just continue to spread the word.
Yeah, and that's what I hope to do too. Heck, you guys always see a guy named Steven Taylor hanging around here. He's just a guy that loves supporting all these magnet fishing channels. I'd love to get Steven out there, even if he's just hanging out with us, you know, and he lives in my town. And I've never met him.
No, Steven lives there? I know Steven.
Steven Taylor lives right here in Yarmouth, yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. So next time I get a comment from him, I'm going to try and push him to coming out with you.
There you go. We're going to get Steven there. And there's a few other people that are local just like that comment and hang out. Carly isn't too far. She's pretty close to where Lakeville was, where I pulled that bomb. So, okay. You know, you don't have to own a magnet. I have probably 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah. Hey, I've got a few extra myself that I'll be bringing. So if anybody catches this that might be around Titusville, Florida, anybody can come out. I'll hand you mine and you can try it out.
There you go.
All right, guys.
So as you dip out, I'm actually going to dip out with you.
All right. I appreciate it again, Nate. Thank you, everybody. And we'll talk more.
Adios, man. Appreciate you coming up.
Yep.
All right, so I am going to take off here too, guys. It's nearly close to the 8:30 range. Just want to get some of that news out in front of you. Like Nick and I said, we're not trying to take anything. We're just trying to create something. And really, really appreciate the fact that everybody was here hanging out. That chat was flying. And this community has been great to me. And that's really why I just want to continue being part of it. So I appreciate all you guys. See you all next week, possibly Monday, depending on what type of snow comes down. We'll see if I go live Monday or not. It's not looking good. Talk to you guys later. Adios.